Welcome back to The Tribe. It's time to check in the fresh vibes on the streets. Now, I'm joined by Paullin, who is the founder and CEO of Earth Song, a charity organization based in the USA putting music, art, and film to work for the planet. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for coming over to Windhoek.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah. Let's start at the very beginning. Tell us about the Earth Song organization.
Yeah, I mean, so Earth Song is basically the culmination of 5 years of work and experimentation, trying to find out how we can use music to make a dent in conservation and try and help people coexist with one another and the land and the animals and everything that makes Earth what it is through the power of song.
You are in Namibia to work with Namibian artists in efforts to sort of work on the cheetah conservation fund, raising money through a campaign called the Endangered Campaign. Tell us a bit about that. How did that all come about?
Yeah, definitely. So the Endangered Campaign is a global campaign to harness the power of fine art, music, and film to benefit endangered species conservation. Now, I didn't even know myself until I became involved in this campaign. There are only 7,000 cheetahs left in the wild, in the entire world. And the majority of those are actually living in Namibia, which is pretty awesome. I mean, when I think about that, you go to the grocery store, you walk down the potato chip aisle, or potato crisp aisle, you're probably going to see 7,000 potato chips right there on one shelf. All of a sudden, you've got 7,000 cheetahs on the entire planet. 7 billion people, 7,000 cheetahs. Something's not right. So we had the pleasure and the honor of joining Elemotho, Suzy Eises, and Lioness to CCF, to the Cheetah Conservation Fund in Otjiwarongo, and just sharing an experience and living out this story, after which we started writing music and documenting everything, creating a beautiful music video in dedication to the cheetahs of Namibia and around the world.
Tell us about how you teamed up. How did you find Elemotho, Suzy Eises, and Lioness? Did you guys go on a hunt for Namibian artists, or what happened?
That's a good question. So I mean, I've been in touch with Elemotho for years. You know, he and I are really kindred spirits. I mean, we're both guitar players. We're both very passionate about nature. And it was only natural that we got in touch over social media years ago and just kept talking. Hey, when are we going to do something? Let's work together. Let's collaborate. That's the beauty of music, is that anyone can put their heads together and come out with something beautiful that never would have existed before. So Elemotho was really the link, you know what I mean? We always had a plan to work together, and when I found out that I would be working on a project with the Cheetah Conservation Fund in Namibia, I immediately thought, okay, now it's time. Finally time. Call Elemotho, how you doing, man? You like cheetahs? Let's do something. Then, you know, we started the conversation, and I said, look, we definitely want some female energy here, right? We want that girl power, you know what I mean? Who can we work with? And, you know, Suzy Eises and Lioness were both suggested. And I said, well, why not work with both of them? They're both amazing. So we end up with this traditional guitar guy and this saxophone player and this badass rapper chick. And all of a sudden, you know, it's this bizarre chemistry experiment. Like, what's going to happen? You know what I mean? These are very interesting ingredients to be thrown in the oven. And then, I mean, what we came up with is absolutely brilliant. It's so beautiful. It's a song called Faster Than the Wind. Essentially speaking to the fact that, you know, cheetahs run faster than the wind, but they're also dying faster than the wind. And it's just something that people should know. I mean, I don't blame people if they don't know about the plight of the cheetah. I didn't fully understand, right? I knew that these are endangered animals. I didn't know how bad it was. 7,000 in the world. So, I mean, through music, and through the personality of music, I think we can reach a lot of people with these facts. And, you know, most people who hear about these issues, they care. You know, if you don't know, you don't care. All we have to do is kind of light the way.
And create awareness.
And create that awareness. And then, you know, what I'm excited about as well is that once this project is done and we launch the music video and everybody loves it, we are already working with young people in Namibia to keep the fire burning. And so we're working on setting up Earth Song Namibia, which is an opportunity for artists and activists and educators from all over the country to continue to engage through the power of music.
And have that dialogue about conservation and taking care of our wildlife and environment.
Exactly.
The campaign is set to raise funds in order to help the Cheetah Conservation Fund. How is that going to happen? Can people donate? Do Namibians SMS? What's going to happen?
So the primary vehicle for fundraising on the Endangered Campaign is actually through fine art. Okay, so this whole thing started, believe it or not, with paintings and fine art and visual art. We're selling these prints of this cheetah painting. That's, oh my goodness, I'm going to give you the file. It's absolutely beautiful. You guys have to see this image. But basically the sale of prints and the original of this painting of the cheetah are going to go to support CCF. But on top of that, we're engaging with corporates and philanthropists all over the world to find sponsorships, right? And by telling the story, creating this content, we're just building momentum. We're creating a vehicle to bring money in to support the cheetah and hopefully increase the number of cheetahs in the wild and do as much as we can for the cheetahs that are born into captivity as well.
And it's absolutely our responsibility as Namibians to play our part in educating ourselves and participating full on, because if future generations come along and there are no cheetahs left, and who's going to be responsible for that? We could have done something way ahead. Where can we go to see the Endangered Campaign and to participate? Social media, websites?
Yeah, absolutely. So the website is endangered.global. You can learn more about the music, about the artists, you can learn more about the animals, and see the paintings as well. It's this beautiful multimedia campaign across all of these different artistic mediums. So endangered.global is a great place to go. Endangered.global is also the social media handle across pretty much all platforms. And then you can also find us at We Are Earth Song. You can see the work we're doing with the Endangered Campaign, as well as work we've done over the years throughout Southern and Eastern Africa and around the world. So Endangered.global and We Are Earth Song, we'd love to see you there, and we'd love to get people involved.
Yeah. Before I let you go, one last question. What can we do as human beings right now, as Namibians who are thriving in this space where the cheetah is thriving too, at this moment to bring about that change?
100%. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the challenges that cheetahs are facing are due to human-wildlife conflict, right? Farmers might see a cheetah on their farm and think, oh wow, I lost a goat last month, this is probably the guy. As a matter of fact, there are ways to find out whether it was a cheetah or something like a leopard or a lion. And cheetahs account for 3% of farm animal deaths, only 3%.
Only 3%?
Okay, it's the leopards and the lions, they're also harming wildlife. There is a healthy way to deal with that as well. But the cheetahs, generally, they're not the ones, right? They're not fighters, they're runners, they're docile. And so basically the answer to that question is, step one, become aware. Step two, if you feel passionate about this, advocate. Call CCF, go volunteer there, get an internship, whatever it is, go and visit. See the cheetahs that they have there. And then step three, if you hear about any kind of issue that involves a cheetah, call CCF, okay? They'll come take care of it. They'll catch the cheetah, they'll bring it to another place, relocate it, or if there's a further issue, they'll rehabilitate that animal. There are experts here in Namibia, worldwide experts, with facilities that are unique to Namibia. To protect that cheetah and to protect the farm animals and the people as well, and establish this equilibrium. So how do you help the cheetahs in Namibia? First, learn about them. Second, speak up, be an advocate. And step three, if you hear about an issue with the cheetah, just call CCF, they know what to do.
Alex, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for coming out and doing work and waking up the spirits of Namibians to be able to participate and engaging our local arts to bring the message across. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you, and I can't wait to come back to Namibia.
Oh, yeah. Follow the Endangered Campaign at Endangered Global, or visit their website, www.endangered.global, for more information. In the meantime, here's just a little something that you can look forward to with the Endangered Campaign.